Yes, this is a good day. Okay, I'm probably way too excited because I just picked up a new MacBook Pro. This is the 2019 base model with an upgrade to 256 SSD. I'm really excited to open up this box, see what it's like, because I haven't gotten a new MacBook Pro since this MacBook Pro, which is the 2015. There's nothing really wrong with this computer, except I just wanted a little more extra, pizzazz in my workflow and this and that. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing the new 2019 MacBook Pro, which is nothing new, but you're really just going to see my cute reaction to it. Is this computer really cool? How does it feel compared to my 2015 computer? Let's just get into it. I know there's already like a million unboxing videos. I really just wanted you on the ride because I haven't like unboxed a lot of stuff on here because it's not really my... Okay, Ben, stop talking. Here it is. Holy crap. Okay, first impressions. It looks like a beautiful Apple product. It looks really thin. So I'm definitely going to be dipping into the dongle life here because I got this Dodo Cool USB-C adapter. I can link that in the description below. I'm used to charging my 2015 MacBook Pro using the OG MagSafe, or I guess that would be MagSafe 2 adapter. And that got a little stale after a while. Like, I didn't want to just carry around that brick everywhere I go. I like the idea that I'll be using USB-C on the new MacBook Pro so I can just like charge it, using a battery, charge it in my car a lot easier. So I'm going to take off this little plastic wrapping thing here. Apple has always really good design on their plastics and stuff. So even the plastic feels nice. It comes with, paper and stuff. It comes with a charging cable, a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, which is pretty cool. And the charging block thingamabob, which is about the same as the old MagSafe adapter. I want to try out the USB charging with the adapters and stuff that I already have, like the smaller ones, the not so, super powerful. Ooh, that's hard to get out. The not so super powerful and blocky ones like this, but I'll probably carry this around with me when I'm traveling. Definitely will be carrying this charging thing as well. So yeah, paper, charging, this and that. Let's look at the actual computer. All right, so this is it. It's really thin. It feels pretty lightweight. It definitely feels, smaller than my 2015 MacBook Pro. Again, this is the 13-inch edition. This is kind of like my birthday present to myself for being a cute little person. So let's open this thing up. Ooh, it's got this thing on it that I'm just gonna take off, just a little piece of rice paper that just floats around like a ghost. And this is the actual MacBook Pro. That looks so nice. All these features and stuff are new to me. I'm sure a lot of you will be watching this and be like, Ben, this thing's been out for a hot minute. You're finally just getting to it. But you know what? My channel, my rules. I do like the speaker grills on here. I think that's a really cool design. There was a lot of controversy about the keyboards on the MacBook Pro, and it definitely looks a lot thinner than my 2015 MacBook Pro. And by the way, this is the silver color. I kind of wanted the space gray to have something completely different, but the $150 Amazon coupon made me get the silver one, so I'm not super mad about that. I think the silver looks good. And it doesn't 100% match my Dongle Life dongle, which looks more of like a kind of space gray. It's not a big deal, and it still looks nice and pretty seamless with the design. So I've never even used a touch bar, but this touch bar looks pretty cool. How do you even turn on the damn computer? I honestly don't even know how to turn on the MacBook Pro. I'm guessing you hold the Touch ID button, maybe? How do you turn on this damn computer? Did I do it? Maybe I need to charge it. I honestly don't even know how to turn this computer on. It's not turning on, so I'm just gonna figure out how to turn this on and I'll be back in a second. So it was pretty ridiculous. I had to actually Google how to turn on the new MacBook Pro. It's a little bit weird that it's not more intuitive where the actual power button is. So it was probably just like a design decision on the touch bar. They didn't want to put, too many details on there, keep it kind of minimal. But they could have put, like a little dot or just something so people know the first time they're using their new computer how to turn the damn thing on. But I did see like an opening screen, so I think it's loading something. So the computer actually turned on, so I know it actually works. I was a little scared for a bit, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do like the whole setup thing. Maybe I can just kind of talk about the first impressions on how it feels. I mean, it feels like a really hefty Apple device. It doesn't feel like it would crack easily. I like how tiny it is. The screen mechanism feels lighter. Feels a little more brittle, but I'll probably just have to get used to that. Touch bar just came on, my first time seeing an actual touch bar in my studio, so that's pretty wild. It's pretty fun. I feel like a kid in a candy store right now, okay? You know, I have a little soft spot for my Apple products. First impressions touching this keyboard, it's a little weird seeing the keys down more and more, you know, like recessed in there. It's a little harder to feel like where the F I'm actually typing, but I'm sure you get used to it as you use the computer, of course. I'm used to like the bigger keys from the 2015 MacBook Pro. The keyboard sounds louder to me. Like it sounds more like you're actually hitting something, like I'm hitting the table or something. So that's a little weird. So yeah, the screen looks really nice. I mean, the screen on the 2015 MacBook Pro also looks really nice. This one seems like it's a little bit brighter, noticeably. I'm not gonna go too deep into like all the technical specs and all that stuff. It's like, this is just me opening the new MacBook Pro, and you know, you're with me on this journey. I'm also noticing the bezels on the side are a little bit smaller. So design wise, I actually think it looks a little strange that there's a bigger bezel on the top, I guess to compensate for the webcam and sensors and stuff, and then a smaller bezel on the sides and even tinier one on the bottom. I kind of prefer the whole thing to look uniform in terms of bezel life, but you know, it's a design choice. I'm sure it's not really gonna matter to me in like 5 minutes. So yeah, setting up the iCloud. Damn, this computer is tiny. This feels like a MacBook Air or something coming from the 2015 MacBook Pro. So if you're out there and you're like me and you were like toiling over whether you should get the 2019 if you already have the 2015 MacBook Pro, this is like what I say about every piece of technology ever. If you have the money, of course you should upgrade. Why the hell are you even watching this video? Just get the damn computer. But if you're kind of on the fence and you're on a more tighter budget and you're like, okay, I still have the 2015 MacBook Pro, it still works pretty well, so is it worth the upgrade? I mean, I haven't looked at the computer yet to tell you 100%, but just based on design alone, you know, the biggest things you're gonna notice are the keyboard size. You know, the keys are more recessed. They're not as tall. And the touch bar, obviously. All the 2019 MacBook Pros come with touch bar as a default, so you don't have to like pay extra for that. It's already there. Allow me to be a little bit of a noob on this, but you just basically you touch it to enable some more stuff, and you know, it seems like it's doing a pretty good job so far. I can't really say if I enjoy it or not. I have heard that the touch bar can be kind of a nuisance if you just want to like, you know, adjust the brightness on your computer quickly and you don't want to have to tap something and then tap something again. I really just wanted something that felt like a new computer, so the touch bar to me feels completely brand new, and I do like it has an integrated Touch ID sensor right there. One of the things on my 2015 MacBook Pro that I felt like was a bit of a concern was the privacy on it, where, you know, if I handed my computer to somebody or if somebody were to steal it and they hacked my password or something, they would basically be able to get in all of my, you know, Amazon account and my iTunes and my Apple account, my Apple ID. They basically would be able to pay for everything without having to type in an extra password. So now I like the idea that I have a Touch ID right on my MacBook Pro, so I can use it for Apple Pay and stuff like that. Lift your finger and rest on Touch ID repeatedly. Keep going. This is probably really interesting for y'all, isn't it? I feel like I should do like a Touch ID setup ASMR video or something where I just do it like really close to the microphone and just go Apple Pay. Am I going to set up Apple Pay? So the whole setup process on the new Mac really feels like I'm setting up, you know, a new iPhone or iPad. It all feels very familiar. Apple's really good at making things very seamless in terms of how to set up the device. I could have set it up from one of my other devices, but I wanted to just see what it's like to set up the MacBook Pro from a fresh start. Of course, I'm going to choose dark mode because, you know, I have style and class. So True Tone display. So this is pretty cool. The 2019 MacBook Pro has a True Tone display, which I have on basically all my other Apple devices. So I'm excited to have that on my MacBook Pro as well. So it's finally up here. I'm going to turn the brightness all the way up so I can see just how nice it looks. So the screen looks fantastic. Scrolling seems pretty nice in general. I don't know, it feels like a new Mac. You know, I'll just open a couple apps and see how fast it opens. That was pretty fast. I'll probably do like a comparison video between the 2015 MacBook Pro and the 2019 MacBook Pro, so you can get like the speed differences, the general differences I'm noticing. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below. Ask me a question, let me know how you're feeling in the comments. You know, I'll see you there, comments fam. I highly appreciate your support. I'm really excited about trying out the 2019 MacBook Pro. If you have any questions for me about this computer and maybe why I upgraded from the 2015, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.